Rhodes Show.
I'm for Ohio. I don't kiss anyone's ass like him. Ohio needs an ass kicker, not an ass kisser.
Yeah. And that was Tim Ryan versus J.D. Vance last night. And Tim Ryan literally made, mincemeat out of J.D. Vance because, J.D. Vance, I'm surprised J.D. Vance, listen, hillbilly elegy, that's what he's famous for, that being a Silicon Valley billionaire who invests in offshoring your jobs. That's who J.D. Vance is, right? So I'm surprised that we didn't hear more about varmints and, highfalutin, Tim Ryan. But J.D. Vance didn't even deny, because he couldn't deny, that Donald Trump said out loud it wasn't a hot mic, it was a public mic. It was at one of his rallies. He said J.D. Vance was kissing his ass so hard, and J.D. Vance didn't even bother to deny it last night because he couldn't deny it last night. Is that true? Did Donald Trump emasculate J.D. Vance on stage out loud in front of his crowds? Did he do it? Let's see.
Just a few weeks ago in Youngstown, on the stage, Donald Trump said to J.D. Vance, all you do is kiss my ass to get my support.
Wait. Oh, man. It didn't come out right.
I don't know anybody I grew up with. I don't know anybody I went to high school with that would allow somebody to take their dignity like that and then get back up on stage.
So I guess you understand what happened there, okay, because it didn't come out right. But honestly, that is, he didn't even bother to deny it because he can't deny it, J.D. Vance. He can't. It happened. Donald Trump said, he's kissing my ass so hard just to get my support. And then J.D. Vance went up on the stage and said, aren't we having a good time tonight? I mean, it's hard to deny, when you have your face stuffed inside somebody's butt cheeks. He didn't even try. He didn't even try because he knows the tape is there. He understands what happened to him. He understands he allowed this crazy, hateful, ugly orange man to emasculate him in front of his entire rally crowd, and that he stood for it. He stood for it because he's a coward. He stood for it because he's a lily-livered coward. And what's all the fussing and the feuding about? Hillbilly elegy man. You know what I mean? But, you couldn't see this on the TV last night. This was broadcast by the local Fox station in Ohio. So I had to watch the whole freaking thing online. But it was good. I'm not taking a backseat to you on the cop issue. You fundraise for people who beat the hell out of cops. You fundraise for the freaking insurrectionists that got 4 years in prison. I mean, what is wrong with you, dude? Really? And then, they try to call Tim Ryan out for his harsh language, See, this is what always goes on the side of the Democrats. It's the harsh language. Say the F word or, joke around or defend your brother or whatever it is. You got to go. You got to go. There's no room for you in our party. Okay, so they tried to say, but Tim, didn't you say you wanted to kill extremists? He said, no, I said I wanted to kill the extremist movement in this country. Because look at who these people are. They're lunatics. They're racist. They're. Yes, we do need to confront it. They are fueled with hatred, grievance, and lunatics. Okay, that is what that extremist movement is all about. There is no question that before we got a hurricane here in Florida, Ron Death Sentence was very busy going to Texas, picking up people and relocating them to Martha's Vineyard just to trigger the libs. He was banning books. He was bullying school children, bullying them. Literally bullying little kids, telling everybody, show up to your school board meeting. They're indoctrinating your kids. You want to see what indoctrination of children actually looks like? I'll show you what indoctrination of children actually looks like.
Hi, this is Mike Huckabee. Isn't it amazing how so much that President Trump said still rings true? But schools and the media don't want our kids to hear anything positive. And that's why my team created the Kids Guide to President Trump.
Oh, my God.
It'll teach your kids all about President Trump's accomplishments and his vision for America.
That's indoctrinating children. children's books to praise the dear leader. Children's books being sold by the former governor of Arkansas, whose daughter is now running for his family-held seat, right? Sarah Honey Boo Boo, who's lied for a living at the podium. She's now going to be the governor of Arkansas. Her dad is selling kids' books to indoctrinate kids.
Clear.
Don't have time to listen to the live show? Want to hear more on your schedule? Go to randyrhodes.com and buy a stinking podcast.